All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing pretty good. Happy Saturday, or whatever it used to be. It's Saturday for some people. Still, it's past midnight now, so it's Sunday technically. For me. Anyway, hi. Hey, buddies. Welcome. More Dragon Quest. Heck yeah. Welcome in. Hope y'all are looking forward to stream. I'm excited to jump back into more Dragon Quest 3 tonight. I mentioned at the beginning of stream yesterday that I've been working on a new channel point redeem. And I think I got it online. I think everything's working with it now. So if you guys want to see Lucca do the moonwalk, that should be live now. It's a new channel point redeem. It's not every day I put a new channel point redeem in there, so hopefully it's working right and it's animated properly and all that. There we go, yeah. Yeah, there she goes. Cool. Thank you for that, Reap. Also, Reap, welcome in. Hey, buddy. Big Jim, hey, buddy. Welcome in, Big Jim. Affinity Leaf, hey, buddy. Thank you guys for being here already, as always. Yeah, and Reap, how's the new job treating you, by the way? Pretty great overall so far? Good. Like hearing that. Yeah, I made it to where whenever Lucca moonwalks past the candle on Frog's desk, it like lights. I thought that was a fun little touch, since that's her whole gimmick in the game. She's got the fire magic and so on. Anyway, hi, welcome in. We'll go ahead and run the intro and get the game going. More Dragon Quest 3 tonight. I'm excited. We're at a point right now in Dragon Quest where we didn't really progress a ton of story yesterday on stream, but like we progressed a lot in the game. It's like we have an overall goal of finding these orbs, these different colored orbs, and bringing them to the Everbird Shrine. And of the 6 orbs, I've only found 1 so far, but the journey throughout the world has been as rewarding because of all the things that I'm finding. It's interesting. It definitely scratches that like adventure itch that you would get whenever like an RPG opens up. So I feel like we're at that point where just like exploration mode is to be expected. So, like I said, I'm excited to jump in. So let's go ahead and run the intro and get started on stream. Thank you guys for being here already again. And I'll see you here in about 90 seconds. All right. Hi. Welcome in. More Dragon Quest 3. Oh yeah. Welcome in, Twitchy Templar. Hey buddy. Welcome in everyone. So yeah. The little intro there of like the walls like art. I guess the shrine, the Everbird shrine. I've seen that every time I turn the game on, but now I've actually seen that in the game. So cool. I'm excited to. We're making progress, man. So the last thing that we did story-wise, we went to the location known as Jepang, and we dealt with the Orochi, the five-headed dragon that was kind of terrorizing Jepang. So we dealt with everything there, and we got our first orb, and then, like I said, we just been exploring. We're at the point in this game where it's just like explore the world. You have the world to go and adventure in, so go have fun. So it's there's a lot to find, and I've been finding a lot. So I'm excited to see what stream has for us today. So let's go ahead and venture forth. If I redeem VIP twice, can I be mod? Oh yeah, I forgot about having that the mod redeem. What was it? It was like 1 million channel points to become mod. 1 billion channel points. Alright, Bobby Corwin. Let's jump back in. Level 30 already. Jeez. The real Cade. Hello, welcome in. Long time no talk. Hey, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. It was 1 million channel points. Oh, okay. You were close to affording that, Big Jim. Nice. 1 million channel points. I remember I saw one channel point redeem for oh, who was it? I think it was Caleb Hart 42. He had a channel point redeem that was like for 1 billion channel points or something like absurd. It was like, I will retire from streaming. It's like, you redeem that. He's like, all right, I'm done. Doing well. I am indeed. Just chilling a bit before me and the wife go to sleep. Good deal. Heck yeah. Well, I hope you guys had a good day and have some good sleep. Sleep is super important. Ask someone who doesn't sleep well how important sleep is. I'll tell you. It's super important. I slept okay today. Nothing great, but it wasn't bad. So I'm rested enough to stream, but we'll see how long before I start yawning. All right, so we are level 30. I went back to the Aliahan to show our helmet. So that was the last thing that we did on stream yesterday. So we went, story-wise, we went to Jepang and dealt with the Orochi there. And then we also headed north from Jepang to Mur. So here was Jepang. So we headed north to Mur, and we dealt, that was basically Russia. This is like Russia on the map. We went there and talked to all the townsfolk, and they recognized us and thought that we were our father. That's been kind of like the common trend with every place that we've gone to. People recognize us because we look like Ortega, our father. And we got some cutscenes, some like flashback cutscenes, which was nice to see, of Ortega showing up to Mur and being wounded, and while his wounds were being healed and while he was like being nursed by the people in Mur, it got attacked by a bunch of like just monsters. I don't know what kind of monsters they are. They were like the winged beasts, kind of like demon wings, like looked insane. And everyone in Mur was left with this impression of Ortega being like a true hero, because even though his wounds weren't fully healed, he jumped out of bed and like went and started fighting off this army of demons, which is really, really cool to see. Really cool flashback. So his impact on that town is still felt to this day. And as we were leaving, we talked to one of the merchants, and they had Ortega's helmet still, like his really cool looking, iconic looking helmet. They had been polishing it and keeping it like restored and in top shape for whenever he returns. So they ended up giving us the helmet, and the last thing that I did on stream yesterday was we went back home to Aliahan and brought the helmet to our mom, and she had like a little reminiscence of whenever Ortega left Aliahan for the first time. So just kind of driving home the fact that Ortega has been out in the world before us, and his impact and his heroism is still felt to this day across the world. So where he is, we don't know, but we definitely know for sure that he's been busy. I guess is the best way to put it. He's been busy. So where he is, who knows? We'll find out, I'm sure. So right now our overall mission is still to collect the 6 orbs and return them to Everbird's Shrine. And so far I've only found one. One of the 6. So where to? There's a couple of places I haven't been to yet. This place at the bottom right, I've not been down here yet. So maybe we should adventure over there. This would be in like South America, I guess you would say. Let's go that way. Yeah, Caleb Hart, 42. He had the channel point redeemed for like retiring. Imagine someone redeems that. He'd just be like, nah, I'm not gonna. They save up all those channel points for all those streams. It's interesting that the game uses the world map. Oh yeah. It's interesting too, because that was one thing I really appreciated whenever we were in Japan, and then also when we went to like the Russia territory. All of the dialogue and the way people talk in this game changes depending on where you're at. So I noticed kind of early when we were in the Japan area, all of the dialogue from the like the locals there, they were speaking in haikus. Like, so they were doing the 575 haiku scheme. Like, everything they were talking about was in haikus. It was interesting. And then whenever you went up to Russia, they were like very like Russian sounding. I don't know how to say it. They were like, hello friend, welcome to Mur. Like that's how they sounded. So this will be my first time over here in South America. See what's going on. See what we can find. Well. Oh yeah, there is battles on the sea. Yeah, when you're on the boat. 1,200 gold. Visit me in New Zealand? Oh wait, it doesn't exist. Does it not? No, it doesn't. Well, what would this be? I know it's not the shape of New Zealand, but I mean, if you have Australia right here, and then north of that you've got like Asia, Japan, Russia, and or Europe over here, Africa here. This landmass doesn't exist IRL, so we'll call the heroes like continent where Aliahan and all of this is. This would be kind of where New Zealand should be. Whatever happened to Old Zealand, by the way? I'm missing that chunk of lore for Planet Earth lore. Does anyone know what happened to Old Zealand? It fell from the sky. I like that. Yeah, the Queen and the Mammon Machine and all of that. Oh, the Pirates Den. Oh. Pirates are dangerous, from what we've been told. Every NPC that we've talked to that mentions pirates says that they just attack you on sight. It's in Netherlands? Oh, really? Why would they not call it New Netherlands then? Whoa. Cool statue. There's nothing odd about this statue at all, right? It's just standing on top of, probably where the next orb is. Whoa. Oh, is it just here? Look at that! It's the red orb! Jeez, that was easy. Bobby Corrin obtains the red orb. We found a phantom mask. I'll have to see what that does. And a skull ring. Oh, neat. Alright, phantom mask. Allows the wearer to avoid more enemy attacks than usual. Okay, so that ups your evasion. And then skull ring. I have one of those already. Perfect for those who aspire to being a lone wolf someday. Run free and look good doing it. Alright. Nice items to get. It's how there's York and New York, but no Old York. We need to come up with new ways of calling towns new versions of town, like old towns or locations. Old York and New York. What about Old New York? Wait, isn't that a joke in Futurama? Hold on. There's like New New York. I think that's a joke in Futurama. Alright, the building up ahead there is the hideout of a gang of bloodthirsty pirate scoundrels. I'd stay away if I were you. Alright, let's go knock on their door. Hello. Whoa. I like their, decorations. It's like it's Halloween all the time. Hello, friends. Pirates. How fare thee? A spear hangs decoratively from the wall. A shield hangs decoratively from the wall. Yeah, they're just decorations. What if this isn't actually like a real pirate's den? It's just like all for show. And just who might you be, shipmates? So you're the stout-hearted souls we here are set to rid us of the Archfiend. You're the talk of the seven seas, and we're behind ye all the way. Aye, what's ours is yours. Make yourselves at home, why don't ye? That's pirate hospitality for ye. Okay, well they're homies. Well, I'll be jiggered. 'Tis the orb we plundered back a ways. Are ye fixin' to keep your loot for yourself, ye wily dog? 'Tain't worth more than a doubloon or two to us, shipmate. You're welcome to the dusty old bauble. Alright, so we did find the red orb just kind of for free. Talk to everybody. According to online, it was named that after the discovery by Abel Tasman, who was from the Netherlands. Oh, interesting. Isn't it crazy how, like, one person could just adventure somewhere in the world and, like, discover a place or claim that they discovered a place, and then they just get to name it that? Like the Americas, like North America, South America, like they had a name already to the natives. Like they had everything named already, like the tribes and their their lands that they would hunt and everything. And then just someone shows up and is like, "No, we're gonna call this America now." And then the whole world just goes with it. Isn't that crazy how that stuff works out? Was Evangelion based in Neo Tokyo? Yeah, I think so. Dude wasn't from Zealand, so I don't know what that's about. So he just showed up to New Zealand before it was named New Zealand and decided to call it New Zealand. It worked. I'm gonna find some place and just start calling it Buddyland or something. And then just once you get enough people on board, now it's known as that. Now it's Buddyland, Buddytopia, whatever. Wouldn't bother heading to Olivia's promontory if I were you. No one can sail past it. They always get pushed back after hearing some eerie voice. Still determined to go, eh? Well, it's north of Asham if you really want to waste your time. Oh. You can only get there via the northern seas if you go in by ship. Not an area you see too many landlubbers in, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah, I have not explored there by ship yet. Found a file of oomph powder. 5 more treasures to find. Okay. Not so long back, we sighted a ghost ship off the starboard bow. 'Twas a bone-chilling sight to behold. Ye may lay to that. He'll haul me here and now if that old boatman's bone didn't point us right towards a blasted ghost ship. We soon offloaded the ill-omened object, gave it to some crazed old hermit on an island way up north there. Oh, ghost pirate ship. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good time to be dealing with in an RPG. You're from Aliahan, ye say? Or 'tis a fine old place, and no mistake. Used to go there for me holidays, I did. You have to make sure it's called Neo Old Buddyland, just to cover your bases. Neo Old Buddyland. Buddytopia. I think, so we're talking about Abel Tasman, who named New Zealand. I think he was the first European to find New Zealand, but he didn't name it. Rather, it was named after him. But again, he wasn't from Zealand in Netherlands, so I don't understand that. Like, huh, interesting. Huh. Well, at least I'm learning some lore here about New Zealand that I had no idea about before. Imagine you find an uncharted land and then you casually stumble across Bahamut. That would be, we would name it after, we'll name it after Abel Tasman. It sounds like a prank. Maybe it was supposed to be like an insult. Like, oh yeah, good job, you found it. We're gonna name it after, someplace you're not from. Curse ye, ye miserly dog. Ye can do me a better price than that. Me own worst enemy could. Plundered or not, a copper sword's worth more than 7 measly gold coins. Damn your penny-pinching eyes. Sorry, we're busy talking business. Can you give us some privacy? Okay. Sorry. Oh, don't tell me my makeup's smudged now, after all that time I spent on it. These pirates really ain't doing a whole lot of piratey stuff. They're just kind of hanging out. Don't look so afeared, young'un. We only steal from them as deserves it. Gentlemen of honor we are, and don't you forget it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's all kinds of items. Got a seed of stamina. A mini medal. 600 gold. I think we opened up a treasure chest or found an item in a pot on stream yesterday. It was like 13 gold. Awesome. These be the captain's quarters. Visitors only by appointment. Nope. We're gonna take your loot. It's a pair of leg warmers. Bobby Corwin puts the leg warmers into the equipment bag. Alright, hello, pirate captain. Something funny about a slip of a girl like me being boss of a gang of bloodthirsty sea dogs, is there? Hmm? You know, nothing funny about that at all. Gar, avast. Don't try and silver-tongue me, you wily dog. I have no time for bootlickers. Alright, let's go ahead and answer the other way, too. Something funny about a girl like me being the captain of a gang of bloodthirsty sea dogs? Yes. Not afraid to speak your mind, are ye, shipmate? Har, you're a brassy swab, so you are. One after me own heart. But tell me, did ye ever hear of an isle due south and a little west of these waters by the name of Lozami? Har, of course ye didn't. Not a soul save us pirates has heard of that accursed place. Thought you might like to know about it, ye being on a journey to save the world and all. That is what you're up to, ain't it? Yes. So it's true what the loose-tongued landlubbers are saying. Well, like as not, ye'll fail. But if you do manage to send the old archfiend to the bottom, come back and I'll congratulate ye myself. Okay. So we're learning about some new locations. And there's no more treasure here. Alright, pretty sure I talked to everybody. I'm gonna miss doing a pirate voice. You guys, let's tell everyone our buddy is from a town that they aren't from. Make them name this place to honor his false birthplace. The pirates are from the hood, Robin the Hood. I like the idea of good guy pirates. I've always liked that idea. But there's a few Final Fantasy games that have like good guy pirates in them too. They're always fun. So south and a little west from here. Oh, I see that. Super tiny islands down here. Isn't everyone the good guys from their own perspective? Ah, it depends on, alright, it depends on where your morals align, right? What are these tiny, tiny, tiny islands down here? Is this supposed to be Easter Island? They called it Lozami. Whoa. Whoa. This feels like a secret. Cause like you wouldn't learn about this unless you talked to the pirates there, and you gave like the right answer for certain questions. Welcome to the lost village of Lozami, where the world sends those it wishes to forget. You are the first travelers we have seen in many, many years. Stay a while. Stay. Please stay. What brings you to our church in the dead of night, child? Let's save. Bum, bum. So Lozami. Two treasures to find in this town. Didn't look like there was any shops or anything. I must confess, I want to save my progress. I do like the idea of like going and confessing is like how you save your game in Dragon Quest. My first experience with that was that I remember would have had to been Dragon Quest 8 because it was the first one I played. Ooh, we found the Champion's Code book. Oh, there's all kinds of items here to pick up. Breath of Fire, did it have that in Breath of Fire as well? Like confessing at a church. Ooh, we obtained 10,000 gold coins and I earned a trophy. Much ado about money. Awarded for earning 100,000 gold coins over the course of your adventure. Cool. We're rich. Alright, what's this guy doing? Did you know that the world is round and spins continually? It is this rotary motion that makes the stars and the sun appear to move through the sky. But no one believes my theories, despite their sound scientific basis. They banished me here to silence me. But I will not be silenced. The world spins, I say. It is round. Round, round, I tell you. Forgive me. The world is round, which is why sailing south of here will bring you to the northernmost landmass. A most curious old fellow lives there on a desolate plain amidst the tundra. Or at least he once did. Perhaps you should go and see if he still does. Have I been there before? I might have been there already. Grimland. Yes. Yes, I've been there before. Well, I could fast travel there, but I'm remembering what was there. I could buy some pretty expensive, like, equipment there. This music is so peaceful at nighttime. Most people who live on land don't realize the ocean is home to a many fascinating monster. For example, there is the sea slime with its jiggly body, the communal man of war, and the merman, whose powerful tail propels it through the water. And how could I forget the handsome crab? In fact, you'll sometimes spot one resting near that house over there. It's a funny old world, ah. Hey, so that means there's gonna be a monster that we could get in our team. Handsome crab. Yeah, welcome in, Neozimus. Thank you for redeeming the Lucka Moonwalk. I'm glad I got that working for tonight's stream. It's cracking me up every time she goes by. This feels like somewhere you might encounter the siren. I could see that. Where they're talking about all these like sea monsters. I am a seer, a soothsayer, a reader of destinies. I have awaited your coming these many years. Oh, but I have so much to tell you. The Archfiend's stronghold lies in the depths of the Necrogond. And there you will go. Yes, you will. And you will cast mighty mountain cleaver into the maw of the volcano. And lo, a path shall open unto you. Yeah. Crazy old guy. Just like, oh, I've been waiting for you to show up. He tells us about, obviously this is gonna happen, right? The Archfiend's stronghold lies in the depths of the Necrogond, and there you will go. You will cast mighty mountain cleaver into the maw of the volcano. And lo, a path shall open. It's like, yeah, okay, thanks. Whoa, what is this guy doing here? Whoa, yeah. Bobby Cor- Oh, this is a monster we get in our team? I thought this was gonna be like a fight. Bobby Corn calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it about Monty's monster menagerie. Whoa! The monster slowly makes its way to go and greet Monty. Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease of life and a new name too. Zippy! Oh, he's like a sea dragon turtle. He's got like a turtle shell. And did Nessie get lost? Well, that's great. I'm glad that we found Zippy. It just... This game has so much fun with itself. Like, it just knows... That was a, like, at first glance, that seemed like a very intimidating looking monster to just be chilling here at nighttime. And then you just walk up to it and it's like, whoa. Like, it sees you and it's like, whoa. And you tell it all about these tournaments and it's like, whoa. And then it's named Zippy. Forgive me. You've gone through to all the trouble of traveling to this forsaken place, but I have nothing to sell you. Let me give you something instead. A rumor I heard long ago. The Sword Mountain Cleaver is possessed by a man named Simao. Well, was that worth the journey? Was it? Hmm? That's all he's gonna tell me. So the Mountain Cleaver is possessed by a man named Simao. Well, was that worth the journey? Thank you. Alright, so there's no more treasures to find here. But there's a crab that we could get in our team. The handsome crab. Let's change the time of day. Oh, I guess I have to do that on the world map. Do you think there will be a monster where Scotland would be? Oh, there could be. It could actually just be another a Nessie situation. change it to daytime and go back into that town. It's the half dragon, half turtle from Finding Nemo. Half dragon, half the turtle. He's like, whoa, man. Yeah, I'd go and fight these tournaments with you. So is there a handsome crab for me to recruit as well? Let's talk to this guy again. Most people who live on land don't realize the ocean is home to many a fascinating monster. For example, there's the sea slime with its jiggly body, the communal man-o-war, and the merman, whose powerful tail propels it through the water. And how could I forget the handsome crab? In fact, you'll sometimes spot one resting near that house over there. It's a funny old world, eh? So it's not there at nighttime, and it's not there at daytime. It might be there like during the morning hour or during the sunset hour. It's not out and about at the moment. And I can't rest in the town. There's no inn. Alright, I guess we'll come back at dusk and dawn. Let's try it at dusk, at sunset. We'll just fast travel there and see if it's there. And then if not, we'll try again in the morning. I love that you can just fast travel everywhere. Like at any point, I could just fast travel to anywhere I've been to before. Town or dungeon, doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Here's our handsome crab. Click, clack. Bobby Corrin calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it all about Monty's monster menagerie. Click, click, clack. The monster gleefully hurries off to go greet Monty. Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease of life and a new name too. Snapper. Alright. Alright, no more monsters in town. So we got Snapper and Zippy. So the only clue that we were given at the Pirate's Cave, or I'm sorry, the Pirate's Den, was we could try to go to Olivia's Promontory, but we have to go in from the water from the north. Before we do that, let's go ahead and bring the red orb back to the Everbird Shrine. And we got the red orb, so it's over here. Alright. 1/3 of the way done. So we found purple and red orbs, so we still need to find green, yellow, silver, and blue. remember if I visited all of these places. I could go there. That place is... We have to sneak in. We had to find an item that turns our characters invisible. So we got that item, the... what was it called? Like the phasing Jenny or whatever. What was that item called again? Fading Jenny. So we could turn invisible and go to that tower or kingdom of... Shoot, what was its name? Edina. The kingdom, or the... Was it a kingdom? Let's find out. Let's go there now, since I'm thinking about it and talking about it. Edina? Yeah, here, they don't let us in.
Welcome to Edina, where lineage is law and manners maketh man. Bumpkins, boors, and yokels, turn ye and be gone from this place.
We're not bumpkins. We're invisible bumpkins. Bobby Corrin rubs himself down vigorously with fading Jenny. And now we're invisible. Just walk right past him. Yeah, welcome in, Sean. Hey, buddy. So I wonder if I can only do this while I'm invisible. Like if it wears off, do they kick me out? Let's find all the items that we can while we're here. Who's there? It must be the wind. Found a rousing ring. Nice. The fading Jenny's effects wear off, so I bet if I run into a guard, they would throw me out. I've been hearing tell of a jolly rum piece of pottery that can swallow up vast swaths of the sea. Fancy that! What's that you say? Here in the castle? Well, I'll be dashed. We found a silk robe. Have you all heard all this talk about the shrine that sank under the sea? It's just off the shore somewhere or other near a sort of rocky mass in the ocean. I heard there's some kind of treasure down there. Oh, it gets your mind racing, doesn't it? Oh, secrets, man. I gotta find all these places. Sunken treasure. A shrine that sank under the sea, just off the shore somewhere or other near a sort of rocky mass in the ocean. Oh, geez, that's so vague. It's out there. I don't know where, but it's out there. Let's go back to being invisible just in case. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Look at that. It's a party dress. Sure is. A smart suit. And we found a copy of Prim's primer. Does the smart suit and the party dress change our appearance? Like the cat suit? Oh, no one can use the equipment so far. A party dress. Oh no, I already had one of the party dresses. It does not change anything. Like, visually. But what about smart suit? Can no one use that? Aw. Darn. Alright, and there's one more treasure left on this screen. Try to find it before we continue. Whoa. Look at this place. It's Margot. Oh, hello. We've heard all sorts of interesting things about you. One has never seen a commoner up close. How quaint. You must have some awfully precious tales of the dolorous travails of the great unwashed to tell. You simply must let me hear them. Indeed. Yes, how quaint. The rather imposing lady stood over by the pond. There is Her Majesty, Margot. Right Honorable Princess of the Realm. Oh, I'm worried about getting kicked out, so I'll keep using these fading Jennies. If I were a treasure chest or a hidden item, oh, I missed it down here in this room. That wore off really fast. Maybe the fading Jenny works for however many steps you take or something like that. Alright, let's save before we get kicked out. I don't know if you can get kicked out or not, but rather safe than sorry. Rather save than sorry. I feel like that's a quote. Hold on. Oh, well, I don't know what that quote was. Rather save than sorry. I think was when was that? Was it during Xenogears? Put that in the dad joke book. Better save than sorry. Whoa, what is this place? Okay. Is this some kind of puzzle room? Oh. A legit puzzle room. Edna perfectly puzzling. Edna is home to a puzzling predicament that requires you to move boulders onto 3 special tiles found on the floor. But beware, if you accidentally push a rock into the water, it will sink like a stone. Though there's no need to lose hope, a simple push of L2 will move everything back to how it was before you arrived. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we've got 3 stones, 3 switches up there. We're gonna have to use this space down here a lot. So, for example, we gotta push this one down. That's incorrect. Let me push that back up. Okay. Alright, time for me to showcase my puzzle expert big brain strats here. So... Okay, so this goes up and then over. And this is gonna go here just to get it out of the way. Uh-oh. Oh. So this is... well, this is fine. It's just stuck down here now. Okay, reset. I got it. I got it perfectly figured out right here. So this goes over. I messed up immediately. And I can't go through the water. I'll admit I had to look up the puzzle or you had to Google the puzzle or two. Oh geez. We got this. This is gonna be me fixing it first try right here. So let's go ahead and get this one in position to go up, right? So now that was my problem before. Yeah, this is fine. We got this. Let's go ahead and get this one on a switch. Get it out of here. Easy. So now, all we gotta do is get this one. Yeah, this is fine. And we got this. Easiest puzzle I've done in my life. First try. Check this out. And you just walk around and you get it over here, push it up and over, and you're done. Look at that, puzzle god. First try, man. Somebody clip it. First try puzzle god. So there's gonna be more. Easy clap, first try, no resets. This is Hey Buddy Gaming at its peak. This is the brand of Hey Buddy Gaming that you all come to expect. Oh man, big reward. It's the bottomless pot. Okay. There appears to be letters stuffed into the bottomless pot. Bobbycorn removes it and starts reading.
Well, gee, where do I begin?
Well, gee, where do I begin?
I suppose if y'all read this here letter, you must have got your mitts on the bottomless pot. It's been in persistence now for, well, who knows how long? But I thought it was high time someone wrote down what it's for. Now, if you want to see what this baby can do, you'll need to mosey on over to this rocky reef in the ocean. It's to the north of an itsy-bitsy gap between the capes and two continents. Once you reach the rocks, it's time to let the bottomless pot go for a little swim. Splish splash.
Splish splash.
God is willing, whoever picks this up is pure or hot. Heaps of love, Ed.
Thanks, Ed. Bobbycorn wonders what age Ed was when he wrote this. It's tidy enough handwriting for a child. Splish splash. Heaps of love, Ed. Oh. Voice acting in this game is too good. I agree. It's wonderful. So do we get to show this guy the bottomless pot? Been hearing tell of a jolly rum piece of pottery that can swallow up vast swaths of the sea. Fancy that. What's that you say? You're in the castle? Well, I'll be dashed. What's that you say? This is the very pot in question? Well, I'll be dashed. Oh, that's all he says. Okay. The king, you say? Straight up the stairs, and no dawdling. Alright, let's go talk to the king. We've not been up here before. Time to go splish splash. No treasure on this level. There's a monster not too far away, ready to be wrangled. Ooh. Oh, really? Do mind your P's and Q's with His Majesty now, won't you? I am a generous and kind-hearted king. See, I even deign to converse with the likes of you. Oh, you seek to learn about a bottomless pot. We found it already, dude. Yes, my grandfather once spoke of such an object. Allow me a moment to cast my mind back. I remember he said something about a rocky mass in the sea, too small to be called an islet, that it was a good distance from the shore. Alas, more than I cannot recall. Clearly, it was not a matter of any real import. Bah! We've been hearing tell of a new world way off over the seas to the west. It seems it is home to a long-suffering encampment of settlers known as Persistence. Alright. Can't believe I've watched 4 hours of this. I still remember when we quoted that from BJD. That was during my Mario RPG streams. Spent so long trying to get that suit, that power suit. Oh, a simple serf from the ends of the earth shall save us despite their most ignoble birth. You were the serf in question? Ugh. I see the rumors of your ignoble birth were entirely accurate. Come on, man. Finding all kinds of items. Alright, so there's 4 more treasures left on this screen. I wonder if there's a monster out here for me to wrangle. Oh, there is. There we go. Ew. Bobbycorn calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it about Monty's monster menagerie. Phew, phew. Alright, we found... Oh my god. We found Cloud. Dude. Huge fan. He looks a little different in this game. Where's his Buster Sword? Ha ha ha. Trust me, chat, I can hear your laughter through your screen right now. I know how good that joke was. No need to wake the dead with all that laughter. Yeah, Cloud from Final Fantasy Tactics. He's in this game. Ha ha ha. Dude, Cloud. What a cool name for a JRPG character. Maybe they should use that more often. Dude, how weird would that be if there was like another like Cloud character? Well, now yours isn't a face I've seen about the place. Traveler, eh? Yes. Oh, I rather thought you might be. After all, dressed like that, what else could you be but a wandering rustic? Everyone here is so politely rude. A traveler? No. Oh, come now, there's no use lying to me. I'd know the mud-spattered rags of a wandering rustic anywhere. Don't think you can come here and get any ideas above your station. We've good noses for real quality around these parts. Everyone's so nice about being dickheads to us. Maybe we should wear the smart suit. Hey, that could work. Golly, have you heard? They say these 3 boulders down in the dungeon do something bleeding marvelous if you line them up on the blue floor panels. Oh, the puzzle we solved already. If you get in a muddle, you could just pop outside and they rearrange the lot while you're gone. How jolly decent of them. Oh, it's saying if you mess up on the puzzle, just leave and come back. It resets. Hey, we found a mini medal. One more treasure left. Probably on the other side of the kingdom. Oh, there's a monster to be wrangled not too far away, but it's not out and about at the moment. Ooh. So I can come back here at a different time of day and find something. Good to know. I say, I've heard rather a smashing rumor. Do you want to hear it? Well, they say the ultimate key is in a shrine somewhere. Don't tell, will you? Okay. Ooh. The ultimate key is another thing that we're looking for. It'll allow us to enter a lot of places that we've been locked out of. 23 gold coins, heck yeah. Stuff like that's so funny to me, man. The developers were like, alright, when the player gets to this kingdom and they're looking around and they just find random items on the ground, what should we put over here, like out of the way for all those completionists that want to try to find everything? Should we put something useful or should we put a joke? And they're like, no, I got the perfect idea. 23 gold coins. That, when it's like a hidden item, or when you're like in the final dungeon of games and they put like a treasure chest with a potion inside of it, that stuff cracks me up so bad. It's like, come on, man. Could have put something better, right? So, huh. So we got the bottomless pot. I'm gonna come back here at a different time right now. See if that other monster is here. I don't think I've ever seen a town in an RPG before where you had to use a specific item to sneak past a guard like this. And it's like the only way you can get into the town. It's like they won't let us in here because we're not rich or like we're not well-to-do. They keep kicking you out or like preventing you from walking in. Oh? Cutscene? We caught him. Even though we're invisible, there was a cutscene for that. Eek! He was playing the king. Oh, seems like you caught me at an unfortunate juncture. I wonder if you might do me the favor of never mentioning this to another living soul. In return, a word of advice. On the coast of the continent to the west, it's a small meadow surrounded by a forest. Hold on. Coast of the continent to the west sits a small meadow surrounded by forest. Pay it a visit. You will not regret it. So head west. You'll not regret it. Yeah, great. Another useless potion. Another for the useless potion collection. It's like when you're at the end of a game and you go through a dungeon, like the final dungeon, and they give you something basic like a potion. It's like you could have given me, you know, a high potion at least, or like an elixir or something helpful. But they're like, nah, let's give them a potion. That stuff cracks me up. Alright, there is a monster that I can wrangle. I don't see it though. Oh, you're carrying your brother through a realm reborn right now? That's cool. Heck yeah, that sounds like a good time. I only have 7 mega elixirs going into the final battle. Could have given me one more, right? I've been saving these. Oh, monster, wherefore art thou? Golly, one really struggles to keep one's eyes open on these evening shifts. Or Hey, Manamaniac. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Welcome in. How goes it? Hope you're having a good day. I'm currently looking for a monster that is ready to be wrangled at this time of day, I guess. Not this time of night. Day-night. Oh, I don't see it. Am I blind? Darn, can't see it. I don't think it's on this screen. I've been giving him taxi rides with the mount I bought. It goes so much faster than having to walk. It's crazy. Oh, for sure. Yeah, with my playthrough that I've had of 14, especially for places like now in the expansions where you have to unlock flight. That's such a weird thing. Like, I get it because, like, it's a new, like, you're in new zones in these expansions for in a new MMO. Like, a new expansion comes out, you can't just fly everywhere you go. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like you play through A Realm Reborn and you get to where you can fly with your mount, and then you have like post A Realm Reborn. It's like there's so much to explore and backtrack and all that. But then once you get to new zones, you have to unlock flight again, and it just seems like a weird, like, pacing thing. Because you get so comfortable with just being like, all right, I gotta go to where I'm going, just jump and fly there, but you can't, and it's just, it feels like, oh, I miss flying. Why did they have to take that from me? Maybe this monster is inside of here. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely another thing too of them, like, imagine being able to fly everywhere right as soon as you load into the new expansion. You would just bypass so much of their work that they've done for, like, creating this new zone and creating these new places. I'm afraid their majesties have already retired for the evening. I can't let you in. It's more than my job's worth. You just walk right in. Hey, there we go. We found an imp. Eep. Bobby Corn calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it about Monty's monster menagerie. The monster gleefully hurries off to go greet Monty. Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease of life and a new name, too. Borker. Ho ho. You work, shy bumpkin. A few. Get away from me, commoner. What is a commoner, anyway? A few. I like that the Chancellor stays up late while the king is sleeping and is just, like, sitting on his throne. Alright, cool. I think we found everything we can find here. Yeah, that is true. They could just give you max ground speed. Alright, so that guy said head west. Is he talking about here? Like, just go directly over? This is what the Chancellor was talking about, I think. He said we wouldn't regret it. Unless there's, like, a outpost on this island that I'm just not seeing immediately. In the ocean north of here, I did see, like, a little rocky area. That might be a thing that we could explore. Yeah, let's try that. Let's also make it daytime so I can see better. I like the merman enemies. I don't think we've recruited a merman onto our team yet for our monster arena stuff. No treasure. And no monsters. What the heck? What is this place? There's no treasure and no monsters to recruit here. I don't think I've been to this one before. So is this just a legit empty spot? Why is this here? No treasure. No monsters. Was that the joke? Was that it? It's like, oh yeah, you won't regret it. I'm gonna comb this island, this forest. Yeah, there's no outpost here. Is there anything else west of here? It has to be more west. So if we go super west, it just circles around to maybe there. Let's just head directly west and see where it takes us. So this is the location. 2 treasures. And a monster. Hey, we found a prayer ring. And I see the monster up there, I think. Is it a cat? Is this a normal cat? A moonwort bulb. House cat. Arf, arf, look at me. I'm a seal. Meow. Alright, I take back the fact that it's a normal cat. Also, where we're at in the world map, we're like in the middle of the ocean. What is happening? Arf, arf, look at me, I'm a seal. Meow. Is there no one else here? So that's not the monster, or it is? Yeah, there has to be a trick to this. Arf, arf. Look at me, I'm a seal, meow. So, is there a spell or magic that we could use? Or an ability, I mean? Right. The items. Dazzle me not? No. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. A special scent used to lure monsters. It's certainly a memorable fragrance. That's what we should be doing. I think. Arf, arf. No? So using musk doesn't work? You may not have it yet, I think. Oh. It's just a funny, it's just a funny interaction regardless. We obviously need seal wax. So if it's not musk, which is what I thought it would be, it wouldn't be any of the seeds or anything. Unsealant. The echo flute? I don't think that has anything to do with the echo flute. No echoes can be heard here. Oh yeah, we got that words of wisdom key item. I still don't know how to use that. Other than maybe go back to the town where you can change your job. We'll come back here. I'll just have to remember there's a barking seal cat here. Let's keep heading west. I feel like that was what the clue was talking about, though, because I've already been here. This is Grimland. Try to find a new town. New place I haven't been to before. We'll go here. That where that orb like highlight marker is. Is there anything here in these woods? Doesn't look like it. Dude, Padfoot is so useful. Just try to travel and get from point A to point B without fighting a million things. Ooh, question mark place. Soon as you said what it did, I knew you'd use it a lot. Oh yeah. Well, the thing, like I was mentioning yesterday on stream, we have a place now that's dedicated in the game for like going to grind. So like not needing to fight random encounters as much now versus like when the game started. Like, I could go and change my jobs and grind like crazy if I wanted to. I could do a full stream of just like changing jobs for all my characters and just going and fighting metal slimes and farming them. That's no problem. I love that type of... I love that about RPGs. So, like, just getting from point A to point B and not having to worry about a million fights. Like, so helpful. So much more progress being made because of that. Yeah, there's no monsters and there's no items. Let's just knock on the door. Walk in. Hello. I have decided that I will build a town here. A town here would surely please and profit the people of the world. But for a town, I need trade, and for trade, I require a merchant. Experience does not concern me. Any merchant will do. Will the wind blow one my way soon, I wonder? Oh, I gotta go change somebody's job to be a merchant? A town here was... Oh yeah, he just says the same thing. Introduce a merchant to the old man east of Persistence. Huh. I gotta go change one of my character's jobs to a merchant. Or I could recruit somebody and then just turn them into a merchant and bring them here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. You'll lose them for a while. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the main start of the game, to Aliahan, and just recruit somebody, turn them into a merchant, and then dump them off here. That's the plan. What do you guys want to name our new party member that we'll have for like 2 minutes? That's what you did. All right, what kind of person are we looking for exactly? Why don't we give me a name and we'll take it from there? Mr. Popo? That's already... I don't think we can top that, honestly. I'm down. Love Mr. Popo. I love... Yeah, I second Mr. Popo. There we go. Done. What kind of vocation? Oh, so we need a merchant. And appearance B, right? Alright, appearance A. Mr. Popo has a turban. So it'd have to be either one or 3. I think 3 is more close to that type of turban that he has. Hair and mustache color, not important. Mr. Popo, we'll leave his stats to you, NPC. Oh, I don't think I've ever talked about this before with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So, I've mentioned before that I got my son and my wife to watch all of Dragon Ball Z and all of Dragon Ball Super, and like all the movies for Z and for Super. We haven't watched GT yet, and we haven't watched original Dragon Ball or Daima. Original Dragon Ball is kind of... I would hold off on that one for a 9-year-old, 9-year-old watching Dragon Ball. Kind of, you'd have to be weary of what's coming up in the next episodes. But all of Z and all of Super we've watched, and I've never shared this, so you guys are getting a sneak peek into what it is to being a dad and having a kid that loves Dragon Ball. Myself also loving Dragon Ball. Every single night, it's been this way for about 2 years now. Every single night, whenever it's like time to go to bed, like getting, like everyone's winding down and like time to go to sleep, you got school in the morning or whatever, we play a game called Dragon Ball Guess Who. So we give 3 clues and you have to try to guess on the character that we're thinking of. So it could be very vague clues. Could be like clues about like the character's like design or what they do in the story or who they fought on what planet or whatever. And it's such a wonderful time. So just Dragon Ball Guess Who. if you ever want to play that game with somebody that's also a Dragon Ball fan, I highly recommend it. It's just quick little, like, 3 little clues. You know, they fight Frieza, or they don't, you know, they've never left Earth, like stuff like that. It's such a fun little game to play. So, there you go. Dragon Ball Guess Who. You should play it. It's fun. I guess you could do that with anything, too. Yeah, One Piece. My girls like One Piece and Spy Family. Do One Piece Guess Who. This character is a pirate. Mr. Popo. We should give him a cool-headed voice. Yeah, there we go. That's taken care of. Will you be taking Mr. Popo with you today? Yes. Slight problem. There's no space in your party right now. Do you want to leave someone here for a while? Yes. Lydia. We'll come back for you after we drop off Mr. Popo. Do you want to play right now? Yes. Yeah, let's play Dragon Ball Guess Who. I'll use the character that I had earlier when I was getting my son to sleep. Or do you guys want to do it first? Do you guys want to play Guess Who first? Or do you guys want to do the guessing? Or you could do Final Fantasy Guess Who. You could do anything. You know, just 3 clues. It's a character from whatever. Try to guess who it is. Unlimited guesses. Dude, Mr. Popo. Level 1, Mr. Popo. 26 health. I go first? Okay, here's your 3 clues. I'm going to use the same character from Dragon Ball that I used when I was getting my son to sleep tonight. So here's your 3 clues. Clue number 1. This character appears in both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. So that's your first clue. They're in both Z and Super. Second clue. This character is not human. That's how I had to say it. So this character is not human. And this character fights Majin Buu. Any of the forms of Majin Buu. This character fought in the fights against Majin Buu. Goku? Alright, so Goku did do that, but that's not the character I'm thinking of. I'm out of characters. So this character is in both Super and Z. Not human. And fought Buu. Gohan? Good guess. Not Gohan, though. Not Trunks. Good guesses. You gotta think. I'm trying to stump a kid that's a super fan. Hey, there we go, Munch. Yeah. So I'm at wit's end, and I'm trying to stump like a 9-year-old that just like lives and breathes Dragon Ball right now, right? So like, yeah, Vegito. Vegito's in both Super and Z. Fights Majin Buu. Not human. There you go. See, like, it really gets you to rack your brain. I like that about like our little ritual that we have when it's bedtime. And yes, Gohan is technically half human. Half Saiyan, half human. we do some really deep cuts too with like the Guess Who, like based off the clues that we give. We'll do some like very like this character appears in like only one saga, and this character's not human. They only appear in one saga, and they confuse. Who would that be? I wonder if anyone, based off of those 3 clues, who do you guys think that would be? So this character's... We're doing Dragon Ball Guess Who again. Yeah, Nail. Exactly. Yeah, so like deep cuts like that. Like not everyone knows Nail or remembers Nail. I feel like only the OGs remember Nail. Yeah, Nail. Alright, we brought Mr. Popo here. A town here would surely please and profit the people of the world. For a town, I need trade, and for trade I require a merchant. Stay a while, Mr. Popo. I have a need of your aid. Will you help me? Yes. It will mean the end of your adventuring days. It might even mean that one day your bones are buried here. Are you sure? Yes. That is great news. Then come, Mr. Popo. Let us build the future together. We begin today. Well, it looks like I'll be staying here then. I'll put all my stuff in the bag. I won't be needing it anymore. Wow, I'm glad I went and recruited you just to leave you here. Thanks for everything, Bobby Corwin. I'll never forget the time we spent together. Sniff. All 5 seconds. I'll never forget the time we spent together. Sniff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're leaving Mr. Popo behind. He was the glue that kept our team together. I couldn't think of his name though. I'm not good at trivia or names. Oh, thinking of Nail. Basically, you come back after so many battles to see the town grow. Oh, fun. He sounds just like Mr. Popo, straight monotone. Good luck, Mr. Popo, you're a true friend. I will tell you something in return for the favor you've done me. In the center of this continent lies a village of persistence. Search around the well there, you will not be disappointed. Well. Alright. Oh, I was needing to zoom out of here. Alright, back to Aliahan. Let's go get Lydia back in our team. Munch. It suddenly feels like a good time to go see how Mr. Popo is getting on. Huh. I guess we should go check on Mr. Popo. Remember that time that Mr. Popo followed you outside of the party planning place? Good times. Oh, remember that time we zoomed to the unknown location together? We used that zoom spell together? Oh my gosh. And then we walked inside? Good times, man. It feels like yesterday. Oh, how do I get my character back? How do I get Lydia back? Oh, pick up, I guess? Yeah, there she is. I forgot about Kate Spliff. I forgot about Kate Spliff. We made Josephine at the beginning of the playthrough. I forgot about this character. We joked around with Kate Spliff. Alright, Lydia, back in our team. Get back in here. No problemo. Yo-ho, Lydia Highwind. Bobby Corwin's here to see you. Joins the party. So did that unequip all of her stuff? No. Okay, good. Mr. Popo was the highlight of my night. Good laugh. Would you guys want to do an attempt at Guess Who? It doesn't matter if it's Dragon Ball or it could be whatever. It could be Final Fantasy. It could be whatever you want to pick. That's the only, like, starting out. Besides the 3 clues, you gotta initiate, like, oh, this is from blank series, and then Guess Who. 3 clues, and we try to like, chat and myself would try to guess on who the character is or whatever. It's just fun. Do we make Guess Who a channel point redeem? That'd be fun. It's a fun little game. What we do, like I said, like, we do that at bedtime whenever we're getting my son, like, tucked in and ready to go to sleep. I take a turn, he takes a turn, and my wife takes a turn. So we all, like, do a character of Guess Who, and then we try to solve it together. Oh, Chrono Trigger Guess Who would be fun, dude. So... Oh my god. I was like, okay, so where do I go now? I was thinking of, like, okay, where should we go next? Oh yeah, it gave us that message that we should go check on Mr. Popo. And I'm gonna go zoom to the question mark location. And it's no longer called question mark location. Mr. Popoberg. It's the Abel Tasman thing all over again. Neo New Old Zealand, Mr. Popoberg. Oh god, we gotta save. Oh. How? You guys planned this. All right, Mr. Popoberg. Where are you, Mr. Popo? We have a shop at last. This is thanks to you. Our settlement is in your debt. I've never played this game. This is wonderful. Mr. Popoberg. Well, I guess we gotta come back here at daytime. Yeah, this is gonna be his shop. This is Mr. Popo's place. Is he gonna be over here, like, sleeping? He is, he's back here. He's sleeping. Take that, you horrible monster. Alright, let's come back here at daytime. Perfect, down to the last minute detail. Perfect. I like that it's a berg, right? Like, it's not Mr. Pope, Mr. Popoberg. It's not Mr. Popoville. Oh, what if it was like Mr. Popotopia or something? Greetings, if you're looking for items, you're in luck. Now, how can I serve you? Dude, you can buy a leather hat from Mr. Popo and medicinal herbs. All right, let's buy. We're gonna do our homie a solid. Dude, remember when we showed up to Mr. Popoberg and bought 42 medicinal herbs at a discount? That'll be 336 gold coins, please. Doesn't that seem fair to you? Who's gonna carry the goods? Oh. Thank you, Mr. Popo. Come again anytime. Call it Kami's Lookout. So, was that it? Just to see that he's doing well? Nothing else? All right. So he just, I'm guessing that the game's gonna do that little message, like, hey, go check on Mr. Popo. I love that he's named Mr. Popo. It's gonna keep doing that over time, and we gotta keep checking in on Mr. Popoberg and just see how he's doing, I guess. Check in on the merchant as he helps to build up the town. Use the bottomless pot by the reef to the north of Myrrh. Okay. Is there anything else? I've not explored really in here. Or down here. That looks like a town could be in there. Alright, let's do some more exploring. Mr. Popoberg. Hold on. That quote, that's getting quoted. I can't not quote that from Big Jim. It's the Abel Tasman thing all over again. That's such a good quote. It's the Abel Tasman thing all over again. Just out of context, it's like, what? Oh, Neozeum, at the start of stream we were talking about New Zealand, and I was like, what happened to Old Zealand? Why is there a new one? Was there an old one? And we were just like learning about the lore about why it's named New Zealand. And there is an explorer in real world there's a man named Abel Tasman that wasn't from the Netherlands, but he discovered the landmass of New Zealand before it was named New Zealand. And yeah, long story short, they named this location after Abel Tasman, but he's not from the Netherlands. So it was just like we were going down this rabbit hole at the start of stream. And so now that we brought Mr. Popo in game to this unknown location, and then they name it after him, it was just kind of like it circled back. It was just the perfect situation just now. It's like, how could we have seen something like that happening? Oh, he's from the Netherlands, but he's not from Zealand in the Netherlands. It's just one of those things. It's like, dude, how? How did we get here? All right, let's go ahead and use safe passage. Found a fur vest and a doohickey. This looks like a thing. 2 treasures. And a monster. Nice. I see our monster. He's a zombie. Mumble mumble. Bobby Corwin calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it all about Monty's Monster Menagerie. Bleh. The monster gleefully hurries off to go and greet Monty. Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease of life and a new name too. Hell. You've now recruited 30 monsters. Perhaps it's time to pay Monty a visit to check up on the little critters in his care. Oh. Well done on reaching the 30 monster milestone. The monster wrangler feels like she knows now a little bit more about monsters. You now understand even more than before about how monsters live their lives. Okay. Last time it told me that we earned an ability. Fizzle retardant suit. Affinity Leaf, thank you for stealing those 2 Phoenix pinions from me. I didn't need them. I did scroll up and saw something about it not being on maps. I know that's true, but it got lost half a dozen times. Kind of like California was an island for a long time. Really? That's crazy to think about. Whoops. Oh, I would love to learn all the lore about, like, the, like real life lore for, like, cartography. Like how maps changed as they were exploring and discovering places and charting it out for the first time. Like how did it grow and change, and what did old maps look like and all that? I would love to know that stuff. Hey, it's persistence. Oh, cool. I like the design of this place a lot. So this is the Americas, the North America region. And nay. Oh, I should come here while everyone's awake. That'd be good. The last known map to depict California as an island was published in 1865. Jeez. That's really not that long ago. You may have noticed that there is some great boulders to the north, east, and west of Persistence. The villagers say it's good luck to touch all of them. I would visit the rocks too, but the thought of leaving scares me. Okay. Good luck on touching the mountains, I assume? East from here, as the crow flies, is a clearing on the coast. Did you see a town there? No? Then perhaps his plan failed. Oh, Mr. Popoberg is what he's talking about. A settler from our village set out to build a town there, and has not returned. I expect he is in heaven with my brothers and my sisters, and my wife, and my 13 little ones. Jeez. Did you see a town there? Yeah, I did. You did? Then I give thanks that the people there have not succumbed to fever, famine, or venomous beasts. Jeez. Maps are hard, like really hard. Oh, for sure. I feel like that stuff didn't get perfected until like satellite technology. Do you know the original name for Florida was God's Waiting Room? Look it up, it's true. Ponce de Leon even called that on his map when he first discovered Florida. Really? Also, welcome in, Blind Umpire. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Imagine charting maps by naval travel the way they did back then. It had to have been its own, you know, it was its own profession. Like, that was people's, like, life's work was charting and, like, not just charting out courses for travel, but also just, like, discovering places and trying to mark it down on a map. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. Let's stay the night. Drawing coastlines. There'd be a lot of guesswork involved too. I can see that for sure. As a native Floridian, I can 100% vouch that my lie about Florida's original name is 100% accurate. Our people do not lie. We do not see the purpose of falsehood. Every man must learn to face the truth, however painful. Welcome to the village of persistence. You must have endured great hardship to reach us. Alright, we were told about checking the well. Let me talk to everyone first. They say the echo flute can be found in a tall tower. If you work hard and say your prayers, perhaps you will live to see it one day. Oh, the one that's in my possession already? Whoa. Hey, we found an iron helmet. Oh, crikey. Rumbled after all this time. Alright, it's a fair cop. I'll get it back. I'll get you your bottomless blooming pot back at the first opportunity. Oh, wait a second. You're not from the village, are you? This is jolly embarrassing, but I'm actually a soldier from Edina. Well, I was, at any rate. I came here on an expedition donkeys years ago. But when the time came for to set sail for home, I was 5 minutes late. My comrades clean forgot about me. They didn't forget their precious blessed plot, of course. Oh no, I'm quite sure that made it back. Hey, you mean this one? Could I show it to him? So coming down here was just to learn about the bottomless pot that I already had. Good to know. Greetings, if you're looking for items, you're in luck. Now how can I serve you? Silver tiara, anything new that I don't own already? I'll buy more fading jennies, just in case. But no new equipment. Hey, we found a lightning staff. Cool. Would that be good for anyone? Unleashes a flurry of flames on a group of enemies when used as an item in battle. That is my second strongest weapon that I could give to Lydia at the moment. Somatic staff being the crazy offense one, where it uses MP to do damage, like physical damage. I'll keep the somatic staff equipped. Oh, and Munch said, what always gets me is the Nasica lines. Like, how? Oh my gosh. It's just like I was saying, like I feel like that cartography and like the way we understand just the layout of our planet, I feel like that wasn't really perfected until like satellite technology. Because then you could take what was already charted by people exploring and making maps, and then like compare that and kind of like link the two together with like the satellite imagery as well as like what people did on the ground. The bottomless pot was made by our people, but it was taken from us by strangers from the east. I dare say they will return and take what little we have left someday. Okay, so the bottomless pot was made by the folks in Persistence. Good to know. Satellites aren't real, it's just round Earth propaganda. I was about to say, it's nice to talk about just maps and the planet we live on, knowing that the Earth is round, right? It's great to know this factual statement. Listen, I've never been to most places on the Earth. I don't know if it's round or flat or what. I don't know. No, none of us will truly know. But I feel like that's a battle that's not worth fighting. Like, there's no victor. Like, I've got coworkers that swear up and down the Earth is flat. And I'm like, cool, man. Either way, we still gotta wake up tomorrow and come back to this hellhole. So regardless, doesn't really change one way or the other about our daily lives. I never left my country, so I can't even know if America is real. It feels like it's not real anymore. It's crazy that there are identical lands both far east and far west. I was building a game with a tile map today. It was flat facts. Oh geez. Chalk one up to flat earthers. Oh, I saw there was a meme about like flat earth. It was like a screenshot of like someone playing Minecraft. It was like just the flattest land possible. It was like, explain this one, round earthers. Yeah, welcome in, Hans. I live here and I don't believe it's real. Oh, America, same. Yeah, thank you for the Lucca moonwalk. To the far north lies an island wrapped all around in ice. In the far corner of the plain there lives a warlock, an unreprimanded user of magic, and a stranger to honest labor. Do not smile, friend. If the goddess had wanted her children to use magic, she would have given us wands instead of arms. Okay, let's talk to who that was again. In the far corner of the plain there lives a warlock, a user of magic, and a stranger to honest work. Far north. Okay, so I've been there. Grimland. The echo flute will find the orbs. When one is nearby, the flute's call will return to you. Perseverance will out. Okay. Oh, I just now saw chat had a boss fight going on too. Good luck with your boss fight. All right, we found all the treasures here, and I feel like we've talked to everyone here. So Persistence gave us information about both the Echo Flute and the Bottomless Pot, both of which are key items that I've found already, just from exploring. So that's good to know. Still glad I came here. Light Shield, Zombie's Bane, Iron Armor, and Dragon Scale. I'm finding a lot of good gear that I've spent thousands of gold on at previous merchants. We found a Torque of Truth and a pointy hat. Wonderful. Azure Crescent's repertoire of abilities gets a boost thanks to her improved understanding of monsters. Azure Crescent learns a new ability, Lashings of Love. Cool. So that's because I've recruited 30 monsters? Lashings of Love, an attack on a group of enemies that can deal heavy damage to humanoid family foes. Cool. I like this idea with the monster wrangler in this game. I didn't know recruiting monsters was even going to be a thing when we started the playthrough. Like I didn't know. First time seeing all this stuff. So having a monster wrangler at the beginning of the playthrough, I feel like has been extremely worth it. Oh, that's a thing. That's a place down here. I can't get to it at the moment. I think their one attack is one of the strongest if you get all of the monsters. Oh, that would make sense. The monster pylon. 6 of the monsters you've recruited on all enemies. Let's look at Lashings of Love, an attack on a group of enemies that can deal heavy damage to humanoid family foes. Well, I don't think we're gonna see it because, well, there you go. It killed what we needed to kill. I thought it was gonna be kind of like a blue mage situation, where like you would like fight things and learn abilities from fighting them, and it's kind of what it is, sorta. Monster Wrangler is exclusive to this version, really? Oh wow. Really? I felt like I saw like old artwork of it before though. It might have been a different design. Sparkle Spotter. Ordered for interacting with 100 sparkly spots on the world map. Cool. Oh, look at the battle background. That's so nice. So we're obviously we're on our boat, but we're not out to sea. We're like in between land, like in a river area. So the battle background represents that too. That's so good, dude. If there was any art of a monster wrangler, it would have been from Dragon Quest X. Oh. The online game, or just Dragon Quest X. I always forget that there's a single player version, right? Yeah, 10 was the MMO, but didn't they do like an offline mode? Or offline version or something like that? Okay, 1 treasure and no monsters. Found a mini medal. All right, worth it. Oops. You know, it'd be crazy. Them making a Dragon Quest MMO. What if they did that for like Final Fantasy? That, I feel like that could be huge. Like a big MMO Final Fantasy game. That would go hard. I feel like it would. Someone, we should write an email to Square. Be like, "Dear Square, have you ever thought of making a Final Fantasy MMO?" That would never work. I don't know. I feel like it could do okay. We'll never see that though. They love their turn-based RPGs too much. You can't do that for an MMO. So I'm still looking for the ultimate key. Maybe Jim's right. Knowing how MMOs go nowadays, it would be shut down in a year. People would just say, "Oh, a WoW clone." What if they made 2 MMOs for Final Fantasy? Oh, geez. Now we're getting kind of crazy. Come on. Let's reel it back. 2,000 gold coins. Oh yeah, there's the Among Us. Look in the main middle of the map right here. There's the Among Us that's in here in the game. Wrap it up and just make it a Battle Royale mobile game. Make it a gotcha pay-to-win Battle Royale MOBA Final Fantasy Online MMO. Yeah, I'm surprised that surprised no one's ever thought of that, honestly. There's a Dragon Quest MMO, why not make a Final Fantasy one? I heard the Pokemon Unite devs. We were talking about that a few streams ago, right? Talking about Pokemon Unite. I went back and watched the video that I was thinking of. I watched, so when that game came out, it was Moist Critical. I don't know if anyone's watched Moist Critical. You probably have if you're on Twitch or on YouTube, you've probably seen videos of Moist Critical before. But he played Pokemon Unite, and he was the one that had the video where he was like, there's no way they made this pay to win. And he just like dumped like $100 or $200 into it, and was just like so much stronger compared to everyone else playing this free game. And he was like, I'm just testing this out to see how ridiculous it can get. And it was just insane. Like, why would they allow people to do that? It's because they want to make money. That video was quite funny because while he was doing it, he was like, honestly, like the worst thing about this whole setup is the way you have to spend money. When that game came out, it was like you could only do it in like increments. You couldn't just like pour money into it and then just like reap all of the reward from doing so. It was like you had to do it in small chunks over and over and over. So he was like spending like 10-15 minutes of just doing the purchasing and the upgrading before he could go and play the game. And he was like, honestly, they should patch this and make it quicker for me. I'm over here spending money in their free game. They should make this experience better for me. And like people in his chat were saying something like people are gonna report him, and he was like, I'm doing what the developers want me to do. What are you talking about? How am I gonna get reported? I was like, he's absolutely doing what the developers want him to do. It was the funniest thing, dude. Kids that day had a bad time. Whoa. These guys got a lot of turns. I can't let them get too many attacks off on me. You already have to work to earn your money in the first place. Now spending it is work too. Yeah, that video is hilarious. It was weird, like we were talking about that the other day on stream, and then that was for like years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. And it popped up on my recommended, like on my like YouTube, like I was just like at work, and yeah, I was about to say that. So like we were talking about that, and then it just pops up out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, that's not cool. Like they're constantly listening to me, recommending things. I didn't look anything up about it. It's just, I guess we'll just chalk it up to my FBI agent listening in. Cool in a dystopian way? Sure. Yeah. I don't know what's in this big forest. An epic apron? Whoa. How epic. This excellent apron reduces the damage taken from enemy spells. +6 to my defense over my Silver Curious. That is pretty epic. Let's go ahead and equip that. We'll put the Phantom Mask on Azra. I've not really been doing much equipment change here lately. Oh, Epic Apron is also the cat suit? Oh wait, no. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Grillmaster Bobby Corwin going into battle. This is an epic apron. What else did I pick up just now? An abracadabricus. An abacus in a past life. This handy piece of kit is now a weapon wielded exclusively by merchants. Oh. An abracadabricus. As we used to say on AOL, welcome to the internet where men are men, women are men, and children are FBI agents. AOL. Oh my god. America Online. I missed out on a bunch of the AOL, like instant messaging. I caught like the tail end of it. I was more of a, this is a callback. This is old school. Not as, I mean, it's around the same time as AOL. Did anyone here use ICQ? Yeah, Munch, yeah. You used ICQ back in the day? Me too. I feel like that wasn't as, like, known as AOL, but it is basically the same thing. We'll just attack like normal. And then those guys were not hurt by ice that bad, so we'll use boom. He had a little uh-oh sound effect. A little more MSN. MSN, Instant Messenger. Never used it, but I know of it. Yeah, ICQ. What I liked about ICQ, like I don't know if it was in other instant messengers, but I remember specifically playing like flash games through ICQ with my friends. It was like we had instant messenger, but then it was also like, hey, do you want to play a game? And like while you're chatting, you like also had a game to play. No, not Newgrounds. It was kind of like built-in Newgrounds. It was like you would load up ICQ and log in and you would chat. And I was typing away with my friends, but like while we were playing, they would like send me a challenge to like a built-in. It was like built into the ICQ client of like whatever game. Like it was just like unique to that era. All right, so there's 3 treasures for me to find here. Found some aerofoil earrings. Ooh, a Tempest shield that had its own little jingle. That's how you know it's important. And we found a mini medal. All right, let's look at this Tempest shield. Sporting a face you won't forget in a hurry, this shield protects against explosive spells. Not as good stat-wise as Flame Shield. Better than the Dragon Shield. Alright, we'll give that to Kid. Never heard of the other two, but MSN was such a vibe back in the day. Oh, for sure. I miss that era of kind of like early internet discovery of, wow, I could send you a message and you immediately read it. It's not like an email that you gotta check. It's just like we're chatting. Whoa. Things we take for granted now. Yeah, Newgrounds, the problems of the future today. God, I haven't been on Newgrounds and honestly, I can't even think of the last time I've even thought of going to that website. What do we got going on here? Why are there so many metal slimes here? And what is a rock bomb doing here? What is this? A lot of my friends in other countries used MSN. Well, that was the thing, right? AOL was America Online. Probably grew from popularity of Hotmail at that time. I could see that, yeah. MSN Messenger was peak. If you ignored someone's message, you could send them nudges over and over, and it just kept sending them alerts.
9,000!
Yeah, I think we found Experience Gain Island. Well, just exploring this big foresty area. Newgrounds is a shell of its former self, but a lot of the site died with Flash Player. Oh, that would make a ton of sense, yeah. I forgot about Flash. I still call them Flash games. What are they called now? Kids these days don't get to grow up with Flash games. I think, what do they call it now? Yeah, well, welcome in Ketsuros. Yahoo chat rooms. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we got an explodey guy and a bunch of metal slimes that we could try to kill. Fun. Let's do our best, I guess. Oh wait, yeah, they don't get hit by magic. Just attack. I figured they'd run away. At least two of them are still here. Okay, Rock Bomb is freaking me out. I feel like it's gonna be like a bomb in Final Fantasy and like try to kill me after I do so much damage to it. Dang. Alright, we killed one metal slime. I don't like that it's not doing anything. It's just standing, or dancing there. Menacingly. Alright, there we go. Yeah, is this experience gain land? The land of metal slimes? Oh, maybe it's because I was right, like, kind of close to, the Tower of Transcendence. Yeah, big forest area. I was, like, kind of close to it, so I feel like that's why those metal slimes were there. That has to be what it was. Yeah, I'm just looking around. I saw this big forest and I was like, I should probably check this out. There might be something here. Gladiator? I love these enemy names. Keep attacking it. And there's a small island, I think, that's in your end game area for like leveling up purposes. Cool. And Sean said there are Flash Player emulators in place. Most games are pretty much all fine. The death of Flash Player made people just stop using it for the most part, so any new content on Newgrounds is usually HTML5 stuff. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, so instead of Flash, it's HTML5. My probably most visited website, like, over my entire time playing, like, Flash games or watching Flash cartoons, my most visited place was never Newgrounds. Like, I liked Newgrounds, like, whenever, like, it was kind of, like, user-submitted, kind of, like, that's what made it unique. And then, like, I feel like everyone just kind of migrated to YouTube over time. But for the aspect of having cartoons and games to play, I was so into Homestar Runner. Homestar Runner, like, is, like, peak internet to me. And, like, that was all on Flash. So, HTML5 came out, and basically HomestarRunner.com was just... it's now just, like, a relic, which is a shame. Because I loved Homestar Runner, dude. I'd go there all the time. If you've ever heard of Trogdor, if you don't know what Homestar Runner is, you've probably at least heard of Trogdor the Burninator. that originates from Homestar Runner. Hey, I found a thing. 2 treasures. And a monster nearby. Cool. Huh. Sniff, sniff. What do you want, eh? Can't you see I'm busy exercising? You're not a monster. Got a seat of defense. Oh, and you were always on Congregate, Shun? Nice. 8,000 gold coins. Okay, so there's something up with these monster locations where they're not monsters, but they are. I don't understand it yet. I don't have a way of solving this riddle at the moment. See if there's anything here in this snowy region. Oh yeah, Strongbag checking his emails. Homestarrunner.net. It's .com. I feel like maybe this is like a timer thing. Like after so many turns, these guys will do something. Better just to not find out, I guess. I'd rather just get rid of them before they explode or do something dank. Alright, I found a shrine.
Been a while since I last had visitors. How can I help?
Hello.
You know, those eyes of yours remind me of a great hero I used to travel with. Ah, the adventures we had.
Flashback? Wow.
Ortega, I think that helm of yours might have had its time.
Sadly, you're probably right. Repairing the damage done to it is beyond even you. A shame, really. I'm quite fond of this helmet.
I actually could have fixed it up good as new if there were still a way to get some zenithium.
Zenithium.
Can't say I've heard of it.
Well, that's likely because it doesn't exist anymore. It was an ore coveted by my kind. They say any piece of armor forged with it could last for eons. Apparently, it had a lovely blue hue, just barely visible in the darkest of mines. But all we have now are the methods used to craft armor with it.
To think such a stone once existed.
Pay it no heed. It's little more than a legend now.
So we just go back in time and get it. Right? So yeah, we just go back into prehistoric time and get it.
No. Thank you for telling me about it. Truly the stuff of dreams.
I suppose it is.
And isn't it dreams that keep us all going? I know when I don my helm, I dream of the world waiting after my journey's done. I dream of returning to an Aliahan at peace. I dream of my wife and child. And someday, I hope to give this very helm to my offspring.
If you believe what they say, he met an untimely end after that. Regardless, you look after yourself out there, all right? Anyway, I don't, of course, believe what they say, I mean. Ortega's out there alive and well. I know it.
Oh man. I did not expect this from just exploring and finding a shrine. This is the shrine of the dwarf. He was friends with our father. Oh man, it's got heavy all of a sudden. Oh, Sean, you remember playing some of the Homestar Runner games, but it was so long ago. I wonder if there's any footage of that exists still, or if there's any way to access all of that. Because it was more than just Flash games. Like, they were like full-blown cartoons and just music videos and stuff like that. It was like all within the Homestar Runner like bubble. It was truly like a relic. Like, it's a little time capsule of the internet. Sure has to be available somewhere. I hope so. Let's talk to these cats really quick. Rawr. Mia? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, what should I say here? Mia? Yes. Proceed south from here and search in the gap between the four mountains. You're in for a nice surprise. South from here, search in the gap between the four mountains. The cat can talk. Mia? No. Myan. Hey, we found a battle axe. Cool. Okay, south of here, between four mountains. What? Proceed south of here. Let me read what the cat says again. Sorry. Mia? Yes. Proceed south from here and search in the gap between the four mountains. You're in for a nice surprise. Gap between the four mountains? Hold on. Confused. Because I don't see it. Maybe this is just the cat messing with us. Oh. That wouldn't be it, would it? Bobby Corwin closely examines each branch of the tree before him. Found a Yggdrasil leaf. Cool. A revive. Completely leafless. Oh, I wonder if that's a thing that, like, it respawns Yggdrasil leaves after a while. That'd be cool. Oh, and Homestar Runner, seems like the site is still up. I think they uploaded the animations to YouTube. Oh, okay. So there was one thing that was really fun. Like, I feel like a lot of Flash games did this, and Flash cartoons did this, but also, like, Homestar Runner did it all the time with their cartoons and their animations. Like, while you were watching it, it knew that the way you were, like, the way the audience was interacting with their show or their cartoon or whatever it was, the way the audience was interacting with it was through a web browser. They knew that you were able to click on the screen and interact with stuff on, like, while their show or while their video was playing. So they would put Easter eggs in with their cartoons. So, like, as you were watching whatever, like, goofy animation story that was happening, like, while you were watching, if you had, like, your mouse on the screen and you would click on certain things, sometimes you could interact with, like, the cartoon in a way to where you could uncover something or just see, like, a little Easter egg. Or, like, at the end of the cartoon, like, when it would wrap up, and it was, like, on the, like, the end screen that would say, like, would you like to watch again, or, like, would you like to watch another cartoon or whatever, you could click around on the screen and, like, find little, like, hidden things. That was just fun, like, Easter eggs. That I feel like you don't get if you were to just watch, like, a YouTube upload. Like, you don't get that experience of, like, discovering, like, oh, there's a bonus thing here. Whoa. Like, that's why I'm sad, because I feel like that type of experience is so, like, just a time capsule, and I wish it was still just, like, preserved in the way that it was. I would love to just, like, go to homestarrunner.com and just, like, goof around on whatever cartoons they have on there and just experience it as it was meant to be experienced back in the day. In the OG and the Game Boy Color remake, that was the only one you got. Oh, for the Yggdrasil leaf? Wow. Was that what the cat was talking about? Yeah, I see this now. The 4 mountains. You found the Yggdrasil tree, I'm assuming. Cool. Well, I'm glad that I explored this forest more. Awesome. You just got the second prize on the cactpot munch? Whoa. That's awesome. 210,000 GP. And they still have a lot of it, but I think I don't think it's all there. Oh, for their website. I'll have to check it out. Hey, you get a second one if you use the one that you had. That's nice. I'm glad that I found that. I like that there was a random cat that told me about this. You're in for a surprise. All right. Where to? Okay, I got an idea. We've recruited 30 monsters, and the game told us to go check in with Monty. So let's go talk to Monty about our recruitment rate. Hello there. It pleases me to say that you've now saved 30 monsters. What's more, they're all getting along wonderfully. Here, a small token of my thanks. Oh, I can't wait to see what critters crawl through my door next. Hobbycorn receives an agility gillet from Monty. You come back soon now. The monsters love your little visits. Let's look at their stats. No new tournament. So Overtoad, Catula, Metal Slime, all in the level 30s. Cure Slime, Bag of Laughs, Whackinape, Rampage, Magmalis. Where's our big, there it is, Wordle, Zippy. Zippy. Good old Splatric. It all started out with Splatric. But Ribbert, Allotac, and Steely being level 30s, they're kind of buff, man. They're kind of strong. It's been a while. Let's save. Yeah, time to check in with Professor Oak. Pretty much. I haven't been checking everything I should be checking. This game just loves giving you stuff. Bronze knife. All right. So I guess we'll try to continue story now. Looking at the world map, I feel like I've explored everywhere. Obviously, there's gonna be like little areas that I've not found. I could try to go back to Olivia's promontory. They said something about trying to sail your boat past Olivia's promontory and like something would stop us. The pirates told us about that. So let's see what happens when we try to sail beyond here. That's what I was going to do, but then I got distracted by this giant forest over here. Oh, is this the ghost ship stuff? A plaintive voice echoes through the air. I missed the rest of it. Oh. Ghost ship? Maybe? What? No access? I'm gonna try to do it again. It does the whole cutscene again? Okay. Well, now we know. A plaintive voice echoes over the waves. Echoes. What if we use the echo flute? Would that do a thing? No echoes can be heard here. Okay. Well, darn. Alright, I guess we'll just continue by going here. Use the bottomless pot by the reef to the north of Myrrh. This should give us a, an orb. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was way too much damage. Why? Okay. Jeez. 666 HP or experience earned. Oh, and Munge, time for bed. Enjoy the journey. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have some good rest. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens whenever we use this bottomless pot. Is there anything here on this little island? Doesn't seem so. Ooh, this might be a thing. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out. If you're on tomorrow, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Oh, there's 3 treasures to earn and a monster to wrangle here. But it said at a different time. Come back here at nighttime. Hopefully the monster's here. Aye, class is all canceled until Wednesday for now, so I'll probably be up. Nice. Yeah, I'll be on. That's crazy they were canceling them that far into the week. Is there anything else going on between now and then? Oh my gosh, I just looked at the time on my computer and realized it is now February. Happy February, everybody. Click clack. Bobby Corn calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it all about Monty's monster menagerie. Click click clack. The monster gleefully hurries off to go greet Monty. Pinchy. What up, Pinchy? Snapper is over the moon. They've got more handsome crab pals. Level 2 Snapper. The power of friendship makes Snapper mightier than ever. All right, let's do this story moment during the daytime so we can see it better. It's not too nice. I've got to deal with all the folks who don't have power and can't turn in their assignments. I honestly, I forget that we're at that point with school where people can do work like online and like send it in. I guess it's because like I've not had to run into that yet with my kid that's in school. So like whenever we get to that point and that's like a normal thing, I'm sure I'll feel differently about it. Like I forget that we're there as a educational society. Just email teachers work. There's something barely visible deep down beneath the waves. Drop the bottomless pot into the sea? Yes, let's see what happens. Bobby Corwin lowers the bottomless pot into the water. Whoa, cool. Sick. Not so much for elementary schools and stuff, but college, yeah. 3 online classes and 6 physical ones. Well, online now until they get the school opening. It makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I remember whenever the COVID shutdown happened, and like a lot of elementary and like middle and high schools that weren't super tech savvy tried to do like the online classes. It was just wild. And you would have thought, like I would have thought, that would have been like a wake-up call. Like, hey, we need to rely more on this technology. That way this can be a more fluid transition of, okay, you couldn't come to school today because you were sick for whatever reason. Or the weather was bad, like snow, and you couldn't come to school, but you have this device, you have internet access, so you could still not miss out on any work and it get done in a timely manner. And I feel like COVID should have been that wake-up call, but it just wasn't for like the education process of like turning in work for all ages, right? I think it came down to it's not. So from first-hand experience, I know that I live in an area where not everyone has internet access, like readily available. Like the closest public library is like 30 miles away from where I live, which is insane to think about. So like if someone didn't have internet in their home, they would have to have their kid travel. It's like that kind of defeats the purpose, right? So like I get it, like there's a lot of holes that you could poke into this idea, but like we're at a point where there's so much online stuff at all times, you would think that it would be just second nature to like have that kind of evolve into something that's readily accessible for everyone. But I don't know, it's just that, like I said, I feel like COVID should have been that wake-up call, but it just wasn't. It was terrible. My oldest was in kindergarten. The teachers were not prepared for online classes. Yeah, it's just like an afterthought. And I felt like it should have been front and center. Like now, like we're so many years after the fact. Like it should have been improved upon drastically, but it's just kind of like, to my understanding, it's just like in the same state it has been. Being helpful to society doesn't sound very cash money. Why would they do something that would help society? Perhaps Mr. Popo can help? I would hope so. Alright, we examine the ground at our feet. Find a mini medal. Only the right key will open this door. Gee, I wonder what's in this treasure chest then. Bobby Corwin opens the treasure chest. Look at that! It's the ultimate key! Yeah, we've been looking for this. Alright. The ultimate key. I am he to whom were entrusted the tales of the ancient times. South of the desert kingdom of Ibis, past the mountains and amidst the blighted Necrogond, there gapeth an abyss, the great pit of Giaga. 'Tis a festering wound in the earth, the wellspring of all woe in this world, all pestilence, all evil. No reply, it's just a corpse. I want him to talk again. Oh, okay. Well, the ultimate key and some more information about I'm assuming the whereabouts of the big bad. So he said south of Ibis, over the mountains. Ah, yeah, I see this now. Okay. So on the world map, that's what, like central to South Africa? All right. Oh, there's so many things we can backtrack to now with this ultimate key. I guess we'll start out by going back to Aliahan. Oh, welcome in, Lich. Thank you for the mass dance. It suddenly feels like a good time to go and see how Mr. Popo is getting on. I love that we named that merchant Mr. Popo. Mr. Popoberg. That feels like it was definitely the highlight of tonight's stream. The ultimate key should be able to open up these jail cells that I was looking at yesterday. Wrong way. Oh, I went the super wrong way. Can always count on Mr. Popo. A jailbreak, is it? Blinded. Ah. Here, let me give you a bit of gossip by the way of thanks. Word is that the Dragon Queen herself lives in some shrine in the middle of nowhere. But you didn't hear that from me, right? Slurp? Bobby Corwin calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it all about Monty's Monster Menagerie. Slooper! Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease of life and a new name too. Slimin. Splatrick is over the moon now that they've got more slime pals. The power of friendship makes Splatrick mightier than ever. Slimin. Slimin meets Splatrick. Don't go thinking the great Kirk Buzzler ended his days rotting in his cell. Nah, I'll organize the jailbreak of the century, and without the help of the likes of you. We literally opened your door for you and stole $500 from a pot in your jail cell. All right. There was a thing to explore. Where was it? The Dreamer's Tower, I think? I only remember it because I was there the other day. I think it's this way. Nope. That'd be the other way then. So I don't know if there's any other levels of keys beyond the ultimate key. It started out with the red key and then the magic key, and now we have the ultimate key. So hopefully that's either the last upgrade or the final, like next to last one. Here we go. Shrine of the Plains. Didn't have access to this before. Whoa. What is this? Portoga Lighthouse? Okay. Was this just here for, kind of like the nostalgia of the old versions? Like if you wanted to travel to Portoga fast, you could go to and from with these like teleportals. But that's kind of made outdated or antiquated a little bit because of just being able to do this. Where you want to go, pick a place, and now you're there. It is the last one. In the OG, the ultimate key was called the final key. Okay, cool. Well, we were talking about Mr. Popo earlier. Let's go see what's new at Mr. Popoberg. Whoa, this place looks great. Whoa. Oh, they have an inn now. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. You'll be staying the night? Not yet. Mountain Cleaver, the sword capable of shaking the mightiest peak to its very foundations. Oh, how I covet it. But where can it be found? I have not the first idea where to look. In the OG, the zoom spell only let you go to cities you visited, and it costs MP to cast. Yeah, it being free, and I can go, in this version, you can go literally anywhere you've been to before. Yeah, that cuts back on those teleportals, like, being relied upon. I could see you relying on those in the older versions of this game. This place will be a huge city one day, just you wait. Mr. Popoberg. Oh, I hate getting all yawny on stream. I might need to BRB and go make some coffee or something. Oh, look at this place. The town grows bigger and bigger. The future is bright, and none of it wouldn't have been possible without you. Yeah, welcome in, Mr. Popo. Hello, Bobby Corwin. It's me, Mr. Popo. How have you been? The place is looking pretty good, eh? I'm thinking of putting a cabaret club here. What do you think? wait, I should read it phonetically. This place is looking pretty good, eh? I'm thinking of putting a cabaret club here. What do you think? A cabaret club. Oh. Man, he's getting work done. Mr. Popo is a doer. He puts his mind to something, he gets it done. Building villages from scratch. Alright, so I've not checked there. In that yellow area. Let's check and see what's down there. Oh, wrong continent. Oh, snap. Cool. We found our other Nessie. Whoa. Whoa. Turgon. Mixed between a turtle and a dragon. Turgon. Zippy is over the moon now that they've got more Wordle pals. Look at all those stat increases. And we found a tortoise shell. I'm assuming that's armor. Oh, that might be a shield. Or an accessory. What is that? Am I missing something? Oh, it is an equipment. A solid suit of armor that gets the job done, but lays waste to the wearer's fashion credentials. So can Bobby Corwood not use that? Huh, okay. It might be for like, what are the tanks? Just warriors or gladiators, whatever they're called in this. Aw, no one can use it. No, wait, I see it now. Tortoise shell can be used by Lydia. Does it change her appearance? No. Aww. At this point in the game, it's garbage. Yeah, it seems like it would have been really helpful if I got this like 10 hours ago or something. Hey, it's free though. We'll take it. We like getting stuff for free. All right. Yeah, I've not really done like hardly any exploring on this place. Oh, I guess the only way I could get there is through that shrine right there. So I'll need to zoom here anyway. I wish I'd seen that. I think I can get there from Olivia's promontory. Yeah. Alright, I think I can also go back here and talk to Olivia for the first time. Alright, I thought this would be Olivia. Oh, Olivia, brought at the fate of her bow, who was swept overboard in a storm, don't you know? In the ocean right here did her fair young self throw. But the peace of the grave, it was not to be hers. Nay, for when a ship passes, her spirit it stirs. In its passage beyond this point here, it deters. Oh, if only a savior would come here and show her a mark of their love, that she might come to know that her promised her Eric, he still loves her so. Then perhaps her poor spirit might know peace at last, and her soul to the heavenly realm perhaps pass. But to whom might we entrust this perilous task? For if seafarers' stories are to be believed, Eric's vessel yet wanders the cold, lonely seas, a ghost ship borne on an ethereal breeze. Pretty cool song. Oh, nice. Is it just like a viewpoint, vantage point of the, those towers? Music is so calming and peaceful. It's getting me to be a little droopy-eyed. I hate when that happens on stream, dude. So nice sounding and just chill music. Oh, I'm realizing where I'm at now. If rumor is to be believed, the king of Minoza was replaced by an impostor. And it was on his orders that Simao was thrown through the right-hand teleportal. If you wish to visit Minoza, you must travel southwest from here. First head northwards, before going into a westerly direction. You will then want to follow the foot of the mountains, and there you will find the kingdom. I found 120 gold coins. Ah, cool. Okay. Another nod off video of Buddy. Almost. I don't think I fully nodded off just now. But I was just like in my element. I hate when that happens. I haven't full-blown fallen asleep since FF14. But that was back-to-back streams of when that happened. Yeah, welcome in, Dark Arachno. Hey, buddy. Yeah, welcome in, Nightbot. Hey, buddy. Everybody's asleep. Including me. One of the monsters tried to put my characters to sleep and it misses, but then I fall asleep on stream as a result.
Me? Gungaga.
Yo, good luck with your boss fight, chat. Thank you for the me Gungaga Renvello. Also, welcome in. Hey, buddy. GG. He casted Deflect, impacted Buddy. It's true, it happens. Yeah, welcome in, Renvello. How goes your day? Pretty good. Had a great day. Just happy to be off work. Happy to be here streaming. Dragon Quest 3 has been wonderful. This game is so fun. And we're making some story progress. We are now in a new town of Minoza. Oh, and Reap said, I think it's nap time for me. Thank you for stream. Will you be on in 20-ish hours? Yes. Yeah, I will. So yeah, I'll be on again tomorrow. Game looks great. They put some love into this remake. Oh, absolutely. Let me change this to daytime so we can see the town better. Alright. You! What are you plotting? If you do not wish to end up in the jail, you will leave at once. Go on, Vaza. We're not gonna follow your orders. We're gonna see what's going on in town. If you value your life, friend, you will not go near the Castello. Aye. The Archfiend threatens our world. This on top of everything else. Fear I am not much longer for this world. Oh, and Night All, good deal, buddy. Yeah, get you some rest. Thank you for hanging out, as always. Feel like after we explore what's going on here in Minoza, I saw that there was a monster arena here. I would like to do the monster arena here. But I might need to get up and stretch or go make some coffee or something, or just call it. We'll see how I feel after we get done with this town. Ho ho ho, you have it all wrong, friend. Por favor, approach me from the other side. Oh wait, I should have checked to see if there was any items. Okay, no treasures on that level. Why even put that room there then? Welcome. If you're after weapons or armor, you've come to the right place. What can I do for you? Ooh. Sandstorm Spear. A spear that sends sand to bedazzle a group of enemies when used as an item in battle. Zombies Bane, we have that already. Dragon Shield, Magic Shield. Thieves Turban. We'll get one of those for Lydia. Iron Mask. Not really worth it. I forgot that we got the weightlifter's belt from the mini metal emporium, whatever it's called. That seems pretty good for raising attack. I might equip that to somebody. I'll hold off, because it changes his personality type to Tough Cookie. So, I've been keeping everyone pretty much as their starting personality. Bobby Corwin's been a paragon the entire game. His stats are pretty good because of that. Alright, let's see what's going on with this monster arena. Yeah, Azra is an egghead. The shopkeeper has left a note to say that he is at a funeral. Alright, let's see what tournaments we have here. Rank 5, 6, and rank 7. Whoa. 2,000 gold to enter a tournament here for a diamond, 3 diamonds, 2 prayer rings, and a cat suit, and also prize money of 16,000 G. Alright, let's see how this goes. Steely, I feel like, is just such a cheat code in the monster arenas, because max defense and 20 HP, coupled that with a heal, or just a healer. Cure Slime can use full heal. Bag of Laughs can use mid heal. Magic Barrier seems really good. Yeah, we'll use... We'll just keep Healy. I think Healy's fine. Healy, Steely, and Ribbert. Let's see how this tournament goes. Gotta love these scam emails. Oh no, Dark Arachno. You're getting scam emails. Bimvindo. Jeez. Bimvindo to the Monster Arena, where today rank 5 tornado will take place. Now it's time for match 1 to begin. Could both teams please take their places? Ready, set, fight! Alright, we got this. Focus on healing. Ribbert, focus on fighting wisely. Steely, fight wisely. Healy, I need you to heal. Thank you. Nicely done, you won. Your email that you're getting says, hey, your package has arrived at your location. Please pay the customs for it so we can send it to you. And I've never ordered something. Yeah, that seems very scammy. Fantastico. The challenger wins match numero 1 with a superb victory. Next up is match numero 2. Combatants, take your places. Ready, steady, fight. Oh, Team Ant Nibbler over here. Ant Nibbler, Ant Gobbler, and Ant Guzzler. That one died in one hit. Nicely done, you won. I feel like this is gonna be a tough tournament at the end of this. Next up is match numero 3. Combatants, take your places. Ready, steady, fight. Alright, Healy, I need you to heal. Thank you. Alright, this next one I think is the final round of this 5th tournament. At long last, the final battle of this Monster Arena Torneo is upon us. Both teams will surely bring their best to this fight. Combatants, por favor, take your places. This is it, the final battle in rank 5. Ready, steady, fight. Alright, Steely. This is where you shine. And Healy. Oh, they're faster than me. Alright, there goes Healy. No more healing. Alright, Steely. It's just you. Nice crit. 1v1. I've got 14 turns. Nicely done. You've won. Steely coming in clutch, man. The fight is over. The winner of the Rank 5 Torneo is none other than the challenger. What? Victory in Rank 5 earns the champion the right to compete in Rank 6 next. Sick dancing animation. Por favor, put your hands together and say obrigado to today's fighters. That concludes today's Monster Arena Torneo. Come back next time for another thrilling competition. Well fought. Congratulations on taking the Rank 5 tournament by storm. You must be so proud of your team. I've also prepared a special gift of 16,000 gold coins in honor of it being your first time winning this tournament. Bobby Corwin receives 3 diamonds and 2 prayer rings, plus a cat suit as a reward. And another 3,200 gold coins on top of that. Nice. Oh, Blue Nami, thank you for the radical lurk. Thank you. All right. We're gonna save, and I feel like I'm getting just a little bit too tired right now. Just getting sleepy. And I feel like what we're getting ready to do here in this new town of Monoza is going to be pretty important story stuff. So I feel like this would be a pretty good starting point for next stream. For like continuing story. I hate that because I feel like I'm ending stream early compared to what I normally get to do. But I don't want to get into this next story bit and be sleepy during it, I guess is the, you know, I'm just worried about being, not being able to absorb what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I think we'll call it here. we'll start stream tomorrow with checking out the other Monster Arena tournaments, and then also we're in the new town of Minoza to see what's going on. I'm assuming it's gonna have something to do with finding the person that has the mountain cleaver, and then finding a way to throwing that into a volcano. So like the prophecies are kind of coming true of what that crazy old man was talking about in that town when we first talked to him in the ocean town. What was it called? Shoot. Lozami. When we got here and talked to the crazy old guy that was like, oh, I've been waiting for you. You will be throwing the mountain cleaver into the maw of a volcano. And it's like, okay, man. Whatever you say. Nice meeting you. Yeah, get some rest, buddy. Catch you tomorrow. Good deal, buddy. Thank you for hanging out, Neozimus. And Big Jim as well. Thank you for everyone in chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know what you mean. It's a shame to not really absorb what you're doing. Oh, for sure. Like I definitely want to. I don't want to push myself and get to a point where I'm at the game, like something epic is happening, or like something like big reveal happens or anything, and then I'm just not able to appreciate it because I'm not awake. So I'll be back on again tomorrow, well, in like 20-ish hours, and we'll just pick back up where we left off right here in Minoza's Monster Arena, and continuing with the plot, the story. We did find another orb, I think. We found the red orb earlier, and I've turned that in already. And the big thing was we found the ultimate key. So there's a lot more things that we can go through and backtrack and revisit with the ultimate key now to find more stuff, more weapons, armor, monsters for the Monster Arena, and so on and so forth. Mini medals, you name it. So lots of backtracking that we can do now, and also story progression. So that's what's going to be fun with tomorrow's stream. I'm excited. And yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Let me get this pulled up here. I think it's also because the music, like when traveling around at nighttime in this game and you go to play like towns, or even if you're just on the world map, but the music is so calming and peaceful. It's doing a really good job at being like a lullaby for me. Alrighty, let's see who's on. We'll raid out. Oh man, heck yeah. My IRL buddy, Mr. Shoepeg, is online right now, doing some more of his Skyrim playthrough. It's basically like his annual Skyrim playthrough. He's told me the other day at work, he's played Skyrim so much, he just gets that itch and wants to get into playing Skyrim like once a year at least. So he's over there hanging out doing some Skyrim. I've been trying to get him back into playing Chrono Trigger. He played it for a few streams and he got to a point where he got stuck and he just hasn't picked it back up. And I'm like, dude, you need to get back to it. So maybe he'll get back into playing Chrono Trigger here soon. Maybe I could twist his arm into getting into starting it back up. If you know Chrono Trigger, he's finding pieces of a broken sword right now in the main story. So if you know that, if you know where that's at, you know what I'm talking about. If not, don't worry about it. But right now, Shoepeg, he's doing some questing in Skyrim, just hanging out and being chill, having a good time. So we'll go right over there and just wish him well with the stream. This is my IRL friend, so be nice and talk trash about me to him. He'll get a kick out of it, trust me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get the raid going here. And I'll see you guys in about 20-ish hours. Like I said, we're just picking back up where we're leaving out right now. Let me save one more time. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Take care, Sean. Take care, Neozimus. Darker Acno, everyone else that's in chat, lurking and hanging out. Thank you so much again for hanging out. Yeah, the obligatory JRPG double save. Do you even save if you don't save multiple times? Take care, Big Jim. Oh, also too, just as a reminder, I've been saving all these VODs for stream with this playthrough of Dragon Quest, and I've been uploading them onto YouTube. So, if you guys want to go check out the YouTube, it's just xheybuddyx on YouTube as well. We're 5 streams in. This is stream number 6. Unfortunately, it's not gonna have as long as a run time as the rest of the VODs, but at least they're gonna be on YouTube forever. So that'll be fun. So go check out the YouTube if you are so inclined. Raid's going out. Okay, bye. Music's so... I just want to dance when I hear this song. Alright, okay, bye.